Yeah, I'm just gonna play around since nobody's watching anyway. Top chat, live chat, none. So I'm just gonna hit live chat so that'll be there and I can see that everybody chats. And I believe that's my only option here. I do have a StreamYard account. And I know when I first got my StreamYard account, share, save highlight. Did I hit share? Share options come up, copy links. Copied. Sorry to scare everybody with my nose up here in the camera. Let's see what happened to comments. Where did my comments go? There they are. Okay, how do I comment? So no. Interesting. When I click on my comment, it says remove. Christian Painters, howdy folks. Don't want to remove it, that's why I add. Let's see, this says welcome to and learn more. I don't want to be pushing on that right now. So I can't see how to comment. I was going to comment the link to the video and just test it is all I'm doing. You know, really, I don't know much about this. Let me try to straighten out this camera. I'm just trying to center it with the magnet in the background. That's what I'm doing. Let's go back. And I might look a little crooked, but the magnet doesn't look as crooked, does it? Ta-da! All right, so here I am live. Just saying thank you. Thank you for your business, each and every one of you. I've been through hell the last couple of weeks. I'm not kidding you. I've been through hell. I've had poison ivy. Thankfully, you can't see much of that. You can see kind of a rash. You can see the left. There you go. You can see a little bit better there. But it's on my belly. I'm not going to show you. It's on my belly. Anyway, I've had real poison ivy. It was on my neck. It got behind this ear. It started here. It went down the arm, up the arm. And then now mostly it's here. And there's a little spot on my back, a little itch on my leg, and a little thing here on my hand, and a little thing over here on this finger. It's so weird how that stuff works. But anyway, if you've ever had poison oak, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Boy, my goodness, it's weird. But mostly I'm over it. I know for sure the stinging, there was a solid 7 days, at least a full week, where I couldn't even touch myself. Because if I would, I wouldn't have been able to stop. Like I would have been, if I'd have started scratching somewhere. Yeah, so I've been through that. But before that, I stepped on a splinter. We've had this dry weather, and I'm used to walking in my yard. And I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't know if it's a splinter bug because I've seen splinter bugs. But either way, I got a splinter deep into my foot, and it swelled up the size of a freaking ping pong ball. And I dug in there and dug in there. Sensitivity warning, trigger warning. Definitely. Yeah, I had to dig in there to try to get that. I couldn't get it out. And believe it or not, it's still there. I can freaking feel it. It's weird. But at least it's not gross. It was the size of a ping pong ball, almost. Like half of a ping pong ball. That's what I'm referring to. Like, it was bad and it hurt. It was so sensitive I couldn't even walk. So I was already thrown off because before that, I was at Urban Air with my grandson. We go up there and play probably once a month, at least once every couple of months. I love to see him jump around on those trampolines and climb and go crazy and jump into the foam ball pit and stuff. So we were on the dodgeball area, and for whatever reason, I think it was because my knees are kind of bad, so I was trying to protect my knee and I was willing to take a fall or something. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that I fell and I almost blacked out. I saw light, like everything went white. But I don't think a second went by. I think I was able to get right up and my grandson was there. I think that's what kept me awake. But I hit so hard that my nerves up into my mouth this way, down into my arm, around my back, everything got affected. everything. And that was just like 2 months ago. So I've had all of this, and my birthday is coming up, and I'm not done. I have one more physical complaint. Not only I'm my age, I'm 56, turning 57 this next week on the 28th. Anyway, um, about close to 2 years ago, I was sitting on a Harley Davidson Sportster motorcycle, and I just lost my balance. I was not drunk. I was tired. That's what it was. I'd been riding that bike all day and another one. So we'd been out all day running out in northeast Texas. We were out in the woods going through crap and just having a blast all day. So I was tired, but the motorcycle fell, and instead of just letting it fall, I have this like instant quick reaction. Always have. I'm a good baseball player. I can hit a home run, all that stuff. And so I grabbed it. I grabbed the motorcycle and I pulled it all back up. And I did it so fast. I did it before I could think. It was my reflex. And so, but when it hit my brain, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, it was too late because I already had the bike back up and my arm was going, you just pulled me out of socket. So 2 years ago, I hurt this arm so bad that like it's been affecting me when I paint ever since for 2 years. I mean, it hurt. And so then I did the exact opposite. I did an impact. So it was a pull 2 years ago and an impact this year. I'm just counting my lucky stars, because that's what I did. I starred out, I passed out. I'm just counting my lucky stars though, and thankful maybe that other had fixed something. I don't, but it's getting better. It's getting a lot better, thankfully. So is my thorn in my foot, even though I can still feel it. Maybe I can get it out soon. And so is my poison ivy. So there's all my physical complaints. Now I'm straight off to my business. Thank you very much, every one of my customers, each and every one of you. Please leave a comment. Do you have one of these notepads? I printed thousands of these notepads, thousands. All of my customers for years. I printed so many of these that I think I put notepads on every door in the Walnut Creek Estates neighborhood as a promotion. Because I would flyer those doors every month because that was my business. I had joined the Chamber of Commerce, the Mansfield Chamber of Commerce. I was a proud member of the Mansfield Chamber of Commerce. And we would meet at the Walnut Creek Country Club. And so I got their business there at the Walnut Creek Country Club. So that means I got all the business in the wonderful neighborhoods across the street, the Walnut Creek Estates. I've painted in that entire neighborhood at least like 20% of all of those houses. The closer you get to the golf course, that percentage goes up. You go to all the houses on the entire golf course in the Walnut Creek Estates neighborhood, and I can promise you that I've painted close to 50%. It's really close. It's humbling today. It was always humbling. I was always very grateful and very thankful, always. But it's humbling today to drive through there, and I do, because I reminisce. So, one of my many flyers I used to put on doors. Here's one of my specialties. While I've got it right here, if you happen to have stained cabinets that you don't like anymore, rather they be beat up. Let's see, I believe there's a picture of some beat up cabinets. But there's a good example there. See those old orange? That's one of our main reasons that we restain. If you have that old ugly orange or this beat up, maybe it's just your bathroom sink is all scratched up. Well, I can take this product right here, Old Masters Gel Stain Glaze, and make it look pretty much new again, like you see on that door. It's not, I'm not pretending that it's perfect. I can, like this one here, you see the stain on that, that's pretty much perfect, but that's because I primed these cabinets and then painted the cabinets and then did this glaze, I believe. It's possible I did the glaze over the existing paint, I can't really remember, but either way, it's not the same. This is over paint on a wood grain cabinet, and I don't know. Here's a really nice example here. Is this door. Look how nice this door here looks compared to. All right, there you go. Oh, here's a good example. Just dark that thing out. Just made it a good dark brown from that orange there. That's the actual cabinet door on the cabinet before I did the whole cabinets. And if you want a lighter version, there's a lighter version of it. All right, so that's one of my many specialties. I do sheetrock repairs. I just don't like doing sheetrock repairs. I don't mind telling you that. Nobody likes doing sheetrock repairs. I'm not the only one. Do you like doing sheetrock repairs? Okay. Why? Because it's freaking dirty. It's dirty. It's a lot of work, a lot of cleaning. You got to clean your tools thoroughly. You still have to clean your paintbrushes, but that's different. Once you have a routine for cleaning your brush and rollers, it's hard to make a routine for cleaning a bunch of sticky mud, you know. It's just a mess. It's not the same as painting. If I were to compare, here we go, let's get into it. If I were to compare the amount of time and effort that goes into doing sheetrock repairs, once you know how to do it, once you learn the trade, I'm not talking about as a do-it-yourselfer, it's a trade. Once you learn the trade and you know how to do it, and there's a lot of little things involved in doing texture, but once you learn the trade and know how to do it, and then also know the trade of painting walls, ceiling, trim, doors, you know, using wall paint for the walls, ceiling flat for the ceilings, oil for, you know, knowing how to use oil-based enamel paints properly. You have to be able to know how to use oil-based enamel paints. When you compare the two, the amount of time, effort, labor, money, everything that goes into doing sheetrock repairs compared to doing paint, it's about twice the amount. It's about twice the amount of work as painting. That's why people don't want to do sheetrock repairs. I'll be happy to do sheetrock repairs for, you know, $400 for a crack. Yeah, and I can afford my plastic, put plastic down, take the time to put my plastic down and drape off doors and vents and stuff. You know, there's a lot involved in doing sheetrock repairs, especially when you're inside someone's home. So, sorry, I'm not meaning to be rough. I'm just getting straight and forward. That nobody likes doing sheetrock repairs, and the reason why is because you can see, look at it, it's twice the amount of work. But people don't think of sheetrock repairs that way. Believe it or not, the average person, I can tell you, I've been in this business all my life, the average person thinks of sheetrock repairs as something that's easier than painting. What does that mean? Well, like that it shouldn't cost as much. Like they're willing to pay more for painting than they will for the repairs. It's like, well, you can go ahead and do the repairs while you're here, kind of like spackling nail holes and, you know, things like that. No, you can't. Like, I don't mind caulking. I don't mind caulking cracks, especially if they're in the corners and stuff. No problem. I can even caulk them in the middle of the wall. But that's not a repair, you know. So I don't mind doing spackling. That's what we do. We spackle the walls. But a repair is a repair, and it isn't some easy thing. That's one of the things in my business and all businesses is when someone says, well, you can just do that real quick, can't you? You can just do that real quick. Hey, you can do that real quick. Hey, I've been painting houses. I put myself through college painting houses, son. You can do that real quick. Well, no, I can't. No, I can't, man. It's always been that way. That $100 you asked me, just, you know, if you do the whole thing for $5, we got us a deal. You know, I didn't charge $600 because I was trying to make a killing off of you, you know. I needed the $600, but we made a deal, and I did it for $5. Hey, I can't complain about that. I made the deal. I did it for $5, right? Not anymore. No way. That's impossible. I cannot do that. Not only that, I can't even give free estimates. That's why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to tell you, if you need an estimate, I'm ready to paint your house. I really am. If you're one of my customers, you know who I am, then call me. I'll be right on over. But, you know, respectfully, it's 2022. You can send me some pictures of your job. You can send me a video of your job. You can post your video on your YouTube channel. Send it to multiple painters. How easy is that? You can send that video to 12 different painters. It's a lot easier than like calling 12 different painters, and it's a little more respectful, I think. Because it takes a lot of time to process phone calls and everything else. It really, truly does. It doesn't seem like it to the average person, but no, it takes a good 30 minutes to, by the time you contact a customer or they contact you, and you get the information, ask the questions, set things up and all of that. And then from there, an average estimate, like when a painter comes out to the house, you think, before we get there, you think that it's just, it's 5 or 10 minutes because you don't have that much time anyway, right? But no, when we get there and you ask the questions, I'm happy to answer those questions. I think it's important to ask the questions, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to answer them for you. So it takes about an hour. It takes about an hour to do an average estimate properly, all right? And then that doesn't always include writing up the estimate. If you're doing a complete interior, like wall, ceiling, trim, doors, complete interior, and then you have repairs also, that takes me a full hour to write that up. What I do is I write it up, because I do write it up, every detail. It's called a line item bid, so you get the price for the walls, price for the ceiling, price for the trim, price for the doors, price for the repairs, all separately. So I write it all out, make sure I got everything the way I need it, and try to double check all my figures. And then I'll rewrite it to where it's nice and legible, and then send that to you. So, it's not the same anymore. It was different when the economy was good. You could afford to do that. And you didn't have the technology that we have today in 2022, correct? That technology we have today, folks, just reach out that hand right through that technology and touch another, because this is where we're at. In about 10 minutes time, you can, like I said, send me pictures, send me video, send me videos posted on your YouTube channel, link me on your video and your Facebook page with pictures, have a good time with it. Or I'm also on Instagram, baby, so hit me up over there, please. But we can FaceTime. Like, you can call me, FaceTime. I have an iPhone, we can FaceTime, or we can FaceTime through Facebook. That's what everybody does. I don't think anybody FaceTimes me directly from my phone. I'm pretty sure the 10 people that I have FaceTime over the last few years have been through Facebook. So FaceTime me through Facebook and show me your job. You can show me your brick. I can tell you, all I really need to do is see your brick. I need to see the color of the brick and the color of the powder coating and the general layout of the house. Boom, I know your colors. This is what I do. I've been doing colors all my life. I challenge anybody that does colors. I don't do sideburns, by the way. I do like Ian Gillan sideburns. David Lee Roth, eat your heart out. So I do colors, and I can do them fast. I have a service where you contact me for $10. I can get your colors picked out in 10 minutes. Boom, you got them. You're ready to go. Go to Sherwin-Williams, go to Kelly Moore, pick out all your color chips. But I can send them to you also. I'll send you, the colors to go look at. I'm not just gonna do a 10-minute on the phone with you, FaceTime or whatever. I'll send you the colors and make sure you're taken care of. That's what I do. So that's what free estimates have become, is I need you to contact me and Venmo me $10, and I'll help you with anything that you need for 10 minutes. I don't care if you're in Mansfield, Texas, or if you're in New York, or if you're in Washington, because I've had people contact me from all of those areas. Obviously Mansfield, but Washington, all over the United States. I've had people contact me from South Africa. I'm not kidding you. So it's the way it is, man. When you're on YouTube, you're worldwide. Like, people watch all over the world. But when I go to my insights or my, my pies, to show my viewers and all that, the majority of my viewers, I have over 3,000 subscribers now, which is amazing. Thank you to every one of you. I have over 1,800 videos. I need more subscribers. That's one of the funny things in those insights. 98% of the people who watch my videos, which is every day, there's so many people watching videos on this YouTube channel that there's someone watching videos at all times a day. 24 hours a day, someone somewhere in the world are watching videos. So those people contact me when they have paint needs, and I appreciate you. So I'm talking to you. If you have paint needs, professional, not, I can help you with your do-it-yourself or two, but I'm going to tell you the difference, you know. But if you need help with a professional, that's where I really come in, because I can really save you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of headache in just 10 minutes. I promise you. I just need $10 for doing it. It helps me a whole lot, and the information I share with you is far more valuable than $10. As a matter of fact, if I have any customers watching, like I said, I've had in the last 2 years probably 10 different people that have paid me. So I should probably go back through my Venmo and contact them that way and ask them to give me a review or whatever. But I need reviews on that. I need to be able to show people that, I mean, I really have saved these people money. And I guess I can go back through my messages and things and get that information and show my audiences that way. But either way, yeah, that's a legitimate service, and it's a legitimate way, even if you're right here in Arlington or Mansfield. Again, if you're one of my actual customers, I've painted for you, you know who I am, you know what I charge, you know my services are worthy, then hey, call me, I'll be right over. And you know who you are, I'm not going to mention names without you telling me. Once I get my program set up, since you've been with me this far, and I'm about to let you go, I'm about to set up a little studio and do this live broadcast with interaction. I have a StreamYard account on another channel, and this week I'm going to check and see if I can set it up for this channel also. It should be just adding it to my StreamYard account, and I can bring on other people, you know, on the screen. So it's a different layout. It's not. It won't look like this, like a reel. It would be horizontal, whereas this is vertical. And on that horizontal screen, I can bring on guests. So, like if you're a realtor and you have a home on the market or a customer looking for a particular home, then you would be encouraged to come on and let us know. And then skedaddle, right? You know, just come on, let us know if there's anything I can do to help anybody that I actually know. So you know who you are without me saying the names, and it's not just realtors, but also air conditioning. My cousin, you want to be on here? Either way, if you need an AC guy, I will definitely refer my cousin to you. Just leave a message in the comments or text me. Texting me is best, by the way. Even if you need your house painted, texting me is best, and I'll get right back to you, I promise. I don't turn my ringer on. This is so funny watching yourself while you talk, because it's like, whoa, my nose is really dramatic. I got a whole look going on there, and the whole look. I don't even know. How weird is all this stuff, right? So thank you for taking the time to join me. And again, I am available if you need 2 or 3 rooms painted. I'm perfect. I'm ready to paint those walls, paint the wall, ceiling, trim. If you need a couple of repairs done, also happy to do it, okay? I'm not really thrilled if you just need a bunch of sheetrock repairs, really. There's got to be someone else that can do it for less than what I need. I don't mind doing the sheetrock repairs. As I pointed out, it's just twice the work. So I had to charge a whole lot. And I can give you my prices. My prices are listed everywhere. They're listed on my YouTube channel. They're listed on my Facebook page. But it's so simple. I can give you the rundown. For walls, I charge $400. For ceilings, I charge $200. And that's usually assuming that I'm also painting the walls. If I'm not, if it's just ceiling, I might end up charging $250 or something. But walls are $400 generally, and that's in an average size home in South Arlington or Mansfield. Ceilings $200, and trim is $200. Trim is your baseboards, the casing around your doors, your window sills. And all of that trim gets clean. If you're just painting your walls, I had to clean the trim, the top of it, so I can put my tape there. That's one of the things that people don't know and we just don't talk about. But I had to clean that trim just to paint your walls so I can put tape down to paint your walls. But if I'm painting your trim, then I sand the trim, and if it needs primed anywhere, I prime it and I caulk it in. I sand your window sills, I sand your doors if you're hiring me to paint your doors. Because doors are an additional price. They're $50 a door. So it's $400 for the walls, $200 for the ceiling, $200 for the trim, $50 for the doors. Closets are additional. Closets are not included, they're additional. And I only say that because I was painting a house one time for some wonderful people over off of Wagon Wheel. If they watch this, they'll know who you are. I doubt it though. But over off of Wagon Wheel in Arlington, and I got a lot of wonderful customers over there over the years. And our Pantego, and I finished the job. Like, it was beautiful. Like, I went, because he was an older guy, but I dealt with primarily his daughter, and she was older too, though. You know, she was 60 something, he was 80, 80 something. And I painted, and I went the extra mile and did so many extra things, and was so pleased with the job. And he's like, "Oh, well, when are you painting the closets?" I was like, "Painting closets? Oh yeah, you're supposed to. Of course, you're painting the closets too. Yeah, that's part of you. That's a contract. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he became a different person. Like, the job was done and became a different person, saying you got to paint the closets. So I had to just walk outside and contact his daughter, and she was like, "Well, I guess you kind of better do what he says you're supposed to do." And I was like, "No, ma'am. I'm not painting those closets." That's so. Anyway. Ever since then, I've always had to say, closets are additional. Thank you to my customer on Wagon Wheel. You never know, man. You think this stuff is easy, right? It's not enough to know your trade. You really have to know your customer, and that's part of what free estimates going away in this economy is all about. If you need an estimate to paint anything, whether you're hiring me or not, pay me $10. I'll walk you through it within 10 minutes. I'll get you the questions answered, what the details, how the job needs to be done, and what an average price, what I would charge if I could do it. I'd give you an estimate for $10, and that's how it works, baby. And I don't even have to come to your house. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're one of my customers, if you know who I am, if you've taken the time to look at my website or send me a text and check my price list, and you go, "Hey, I see it's $400 to paint the walls. I have 3 rooms. That's going to be $1,200. Oh, wait, I got 3 different colors, and one's red. Oh, okay. Well, he charges 50% more, so that's $600 for that room. And then it's a color change. So there's a $50 color change. So it's actually $250 additional for that room because it's red." And then go, "Yeah, but you don't do that." What people do on average, and I hate saying this, but I'm going to say it, and some of you are going to laugh because you know it's true. When I used to clean carpets for Marcus Jackson and Father and Son Chem-Dry, I kicked major butt for that company back in the day, for just a year or so. Marcus is my personal friend, still love him to death and think the world of him today. Hadn't talked to him in years though. Marcus Jackson, what was it? Oh, people would call all the time and lie about their rooms, the room sizes, because he, back then, and I'm pretty sure it's the same way today, I don't know, they would give prices over the phone for what, based on your room and your size, your square foot and stuff like that. People lie all the time. So when I was officially in business as Christian Painters, and the business end was, my detail, right away I figured out that people say, "Oh yeah, I need my kitchen painted. I just need to get the kitchen painted." And then you go, "Oh, the kitchen, is there like a breakfast area there too, like a kitchen dining area? Is that what you're saying?" "Well, it's like, I call it my nook. It's like a nook. It's just my kitchen." Well, that doesn't do anybody any favors. It's not doing you any favors. It's not doing me. I just need you to tell me, yeah, there's a kitchen and there's a connected dining area. where we eat, and there's a table there with chairs and a window, you know. So it costs more. It's real simple. Now, not always, because again, this is what dealing with a professional who knows their way around the kitchen is all about. In some kitchens, your backsplash can go up to the bottom of your cabinets. And in those same kitchens, your cabinets can go up to the top of the wall. And the only space in the kitchen is one space around the kitchen sink, like a square area. Maybe there's a window there. And then another like rectangular space around one doorway. If that's the case, yeah, that's different. But no, if there's space above cabinets or space below cabinets, or the combination, and then space around the cabinets with a couple of doors, that's a full, just because the cabinets are there doesn't make it easier. It makes it more challenging. You're having to cover more space, work around more space. Painting around windows, doors, or anything makes it more challenging. Painting a solid wall is the easiest thing to do, right? You're just painting a wall. Painting around something is where you have to cut in and do straight lines and all of that. All right, so that's enough of that. Just understand that house painting is a professional trade, and if you need a professional house painter who will paint your rooms right the first time and be committed to your experience being the best that it can be, not just as we paint or I paint and we work together, but on down the line, because I do every one of my jobs, even interiors, and this is important, especially trim and things like that, to last. I do my jobs to last. Yeah, I want your window sill to look the best it can look. Doesn't take me that much longer. I want to clean properly because I need to. It helps me work better, and it doesn't take me that much longer. But you'd be amazed what people skip all the time. So I actually care about each and every one of my jobs. And I do work efficiently because I've learned how to work fast in my trade. All right. Thanks for putting up with me while I drink my coffee. I'm going to have to let you go. I'm going to go pick up my grandson and have another one of the best weekends of my life. So if I can help you with professional house painting or questions about professional house painting or do-it-yourself house painting, or if I can help you with colors, contact me. I'd love to hear from you. I do need your business, and I am available for you. Thank you for watching. Yabba dabba doo. Let's see, I'm on the share. I need to hit end before I can hit share. Is that one? Yabba dabba doo.